Hey guys, we're at this job where we posted the video over the weekend with the wire, all the splices that are out of a box, and a couple breaks in the ducting. Anyway, we're here. It's about 6:50. We told them we'd be here at 7. It's far away from our house. Anyway, we got to take them as we get them from the management company. We can't cry about distance. You know, we take the good with the bad when it comes to management companies. But I got Vinny here. I got Alicia in the middle.
Good morning.
And we're going to go ahead and get Vinny in some overalls. Well, we got about 8 or 9 minutes before we knock on the door. We told him 7. So Vinny's going to get all rigged up in his overalls. And he's going to get, coveralls. And then Alicia is going to get started on the fans. I brought 3 fans, guys, just in case one's defective. So, because it's so far out here. So, bottom line is, Alicia's going to be working on the fans. Vinny's going to be up there stuffing those splices in boxes. And guys, when you put these boxes in, don't screw them down to the top of the rafters. The reason why you don't do that is because we saw a few in there that are like that. But usually they can get covered over, or maybe you don't see them, and then when the cable guy's in there or somebody, they can trip over that box and end up going through the ceiling. So Vinny's going to make sure that when he puts those boxes in, when he stuffs those wires, he's going to put the box on the sides of the rafter or lay it down on the drywall, where if somebody's walking through the attic, they don't trip on that box and end up through the ceiling, you know. Anyway, with that being said, we're going to get to the back of the van, get ready to go, and knock on the door by 7. See you inside, guys. This is a job where all the splices are out of the boxes in the attic, and the 2 ductings have splits in it, and the 2 fans burned up. So the fans didn't burn up, but those little chips inside did. It shorted out and sent, I don't know what it did. Don't ask me. I don't know about how that shit affects appliances or electronics and all that good stuff. All right, guys, see you inside. Okay, guys, I got Alicia taking these fans down. The wire's still hot up there after our repairs. And then Vinny, he's got all his stuff. He's going to go up there and start attacking all those unboxed splices. He's going to redo them too. He's going to cut each one about a 1/2 inch and restrip and rewire nut and, you know, everything. Okay, guys, you can see how they mudded it in. They mudded half the box in. Look at this. So we're going to have to take some of that mud out to get to those wires and clean them all up. Okay, guys? All right, guys, this is the stuff he's cutting out. You know, he's not even going to try to mess with it. He's going to cut and do his own. So this is what we're dealing with out of the boxes. Alicia's got that plaster cut a little bit. And Vinny's pulled the Romex back up, and he trimmed it all and redid it. That way we don't worry about any broken wires in the insulation or anything. And we're cleaning as we go. And Alicia is covering the bed over here. So she's doing what she's got to do. Okay, guys, Vinny's requesting 6 round pigtails. These are expensive nowadays. Okay, Alicia's got the second fan off. She's going to have Vinny pull those wires through and redo them, cut them at the Romex up there, and then send some new stuff in, just in case. Okay, guys, Alicia's getting the new fan in, and we were just curious. We took the old fan and stuck the wires in an outlet just to see what it would do, and it's dead as a door now. So. Okay, Alicia just pulled this out of the second fan. They were splicing, going from this room to this room. Vinny's going to take care of that. He's pulling the wires up through the fan box, and he's going to do his splice inside a box and send us a single Romex into our second fan right here. So this had all this in this box right here. So Vinny's got the 2 Romexes up there. He's going to splice them together, put them in a box, and send me down a single one. Here's a new one that we found, guys. He just found this one. Look at that. Look at those wires on the left. Okay, she's got that in, guys, but that remote, she's going to probably run into a problem with the canopy. But the other one worked. So hopefully this one will too. But all that plaster they put to fix their boo-boo, they cut the hole too big, guys. Too big. He's up there doing his thing, and he's getting video as well. So I'll just attach his video into here. That way you guys can see what he did. So, the reason why he's not just taking the wire nuts off and putting it in boxes is because if they wire nut them too tight, sometimes you can break the copper inside the insulation here, and then you have an on and off situation here. So by cutting back a couple inches and starting over, you're assuring that you got some really good wire going into those boxes now. I mean, anybody that does this, you can't trust him to know what he's doing, because you know you can over tighten these to the point where you either snap the wire or you snap it somewhere in there. So we're not going to take any chances. Okay guys, look how this is the way it should look. She zip tied it, cleaned up all the wires. When we dropped it, when we were here last week, everything just fell out. All the wires fell out, the remote shifted. I mean, she did a great job. Look at that, professional. All right, everything's nice and tight and tucked. When we do the canopy, it'll keep everything easier for the canopy. All right, I can't brag enough about it. All right, he's going on that one next. This is the last one. All right. Okay, on this one, it's a pancake box right here. But the good news is it's sinking in. But the good news is her screws are going for the mount are going right through the pancake box and into the wood. That makes me feel good. But can you imagine they had 2 hits coming through there? Now he's just got 1. Okay, guys, on these remotes, you have, if it's a cheaper fan, you have a digit board here that you can flip the switches on, and you got to do it as well on the receiver, meaning if you ever want to change it, you got to drop the remote up there, the receiver, and in order to make it match. On the better fans, they have the same thing, only on this particular on the remote, and then on the receiver it's a sync. You sync it. So basically on this one here, you'd have to take the canopy down and get to the receiver and change it here and here. But on the better ones, you just go ahead and change it here, and then you have a button, and you got to hold it for like 5 seconds, and then it'll sync it up there without having to touch the one up there. So we have to be careful that none of these are talking to that before we put it up, because once we put it up, if we're wrong, we'll have to bring it back down. So I already changed this just 1 digit so it doesn't talk to this one. And the bedroom one has a crazy combination, and I'm sure the kitchen does too. So I'm just going to do 1 digit here, and she's going to do 1 digit over there on the number 4. Hopefully that'll be good. Well, it's got to be good. We're going to find it. If it's not good, we're going to fix it. He's stripping some more out up there. And Alicia's fixing she's got plastic on the bed here. Yeah. I bought 3 of these fans, guys. That way if the one's defective, we'd have an extra one. That way we get the job, because this is far away from me. But, alright. She's got everything wired up. You want me to stand under it just in case?
No, I'm just gonna swing it over.
Alright, now what she does, guys, there's a little lock. She's got to twist it until it locks. But she makes sure her wires are clear before she does that. Alright, that's the last one he had anyway, so we're done up here with that. Now he's got to fix the ducting. Alright guys, I took the 2 that we installed and went along, and I changed the combo for this one and the other one. And then I went to all the other fans that he has and made sure that it's not affecting any of the other fans. So this one's good. And the other one's good, so there won't be no cross information going out. He said that on the last time they were installed that they didn't change the combos and everyone was going off at the same time. So they sent somebody out to fix it, and still they had an issue. Alright, this fan's almost done here, so and then he's going up to fix the ducting. All right, Alicia's doing this kitchen fan. This thing keeps going on and off all by itself, he says, for about a year. And he even went to his neighbors to make sure that his neighbor didn't have a fan like that with a remote. And I think what it is, this company probably had an issue with glitchiness. And, you know, it could be something in here that throws a signal. Anyway, management said, go ahead and replace it. I'm glad I had 3 of them on the truck. I had 2 plus 1 just in case one was broken, but we didn't need it. So Alicia's going to do the kitchen fan. Okay, Vinny's putting plumber strapping because he noticed that the ducting was like in a V. It dropped. And so he's putting plumber strapping right up here to hold it. And he's doing like 2 of them right here. So he'll get better video and pictures, but that's what he's up to now. He's all done with the electrical, so we're all good.
Can you see this? Can you see over here now?
Oh yeah, they did have their own hangers.
See how it's loose though?
Yeah, it's loose. They didn't even
put this one better.
Yeah.
It's connected. I retaped that.
Yeah, they didn't put hangers. Well, the hanger they put wasn't worth anything.
Oh, look, it's nothing.
Okay, so hey, do me a favor. Give me a picture of that so I can send it to Brandon.
Oh, I did.
Okay, thanks,
I'll get better.
Okay, guys, he's all done up here. Everything's nice. I can't see nothing, but he did get pictures and some video that I'll add to it. But he wants me to close the thing because his hands are all dirty. All right, one more issue. The tenant states that the upper outlet doesn't work, and it doesn't. It says this one's working, this one's not. We looked around all the switches and tried them. Every switch has a home. Every switch is working. But this one here says open hot. So we're going to look into that and see what we get. Alicia got into this, and you notice there's 4 wires, 2 blacks and 2 whites. Well, for some reason, they didn't want that on the kitchen switch. The kitchen switch is right there. And when you turn it on, the original works on and off, but they wanted it wired hot 24/7, and they brought a line over. But we're not so hot about that. We're going to put it right back on the original wiring where it should be and just wire nut and cap those other ones that are hot 24/7. We're just going to, and then I did give him a choice over here. He could leave the switch working on and off for this remote, or Vinny could open it up and take the wires off the switch and tie them together so that'll be hot 24/7 and back on the original lighting, Romex. So you can do that, guys, if they don't want the switch because they don't want it to play with this here, or you know what I mean, confused. You can take the wires off the switch, wire nut them together, and then now you got a circuit there that's 24/7, but at least it's on the original house wiring. Okay, we figured out what's going on with that outlet. The top one's working, the bottom one's not. And what they did is this is going to a switch somewhere, but somebody did their own lighting over here and removed the switch and reassigned it to here, up here. Watch, guys. See, this switch here used to operate this guy here, but they disconnected it, and so what we're going to do now is we're just going to isolate this one that's dead, and we're going to put on another outlet. We're not going to cut the sleeve. We're just going to put on an outlet, and that black will feed both, and it'll be done, and we won't have to worry about any short later because this is going to be isolated. So we don't need it. So basically, Vinny's going to just put a wire nut on the red, tuck it away, and we're going to use the black, white, and ground, and he'll have a full outlet that way. Originally, that red wire went to here, and then they reassigned it for up here. But they should have took care of that while they did that. They should have said, okay, well, let's get rid of that one. Even though it's not dead, you don't want to put it on because you never know when something could, go wrong, and they could get somebody else changes the switch and hooks it up. So isolate and then put this on a brand new outlet. We got 2 issues here, guys. This one's good now, and we're all good here, and the other one was isolated. So with that being said, Alicia ran into a problem when they installed this fan right here. They stripped out the 2 screws and they put this guy in, which is too short. I was going to put it back in and Loctite it, but then Vinny says, let's just tap it. So she's going to take that screw out up there. Look.
This one.
Move your hand, babe. That one there is stripped, and they're using a sheet metal screw. This one here, they put something else in it. So Vinny's going to take them both out, and he's going to thread them to 10-30 seconds, and we'll get 2 new screws, and we'll do that as well. Okay, Vinny's going to run this 10-30 in there and straighten up those holes. And that way we'll feel more secure because they're all stripped and they're using sheet metal screws and some other stuff. And you know, you saw that fan that was hanging by the wires the other day. I don't want that to happen to one of ours, so we're going to straighten those out. Make sure the 10-30 will fit it. Okay guys, before we tap it out, we're going to make sure the 10-30. All I have is long ones, but it's okay. Usually we'll cut them, but my cutter's all.
Oh man, these are the same.
See if it'll fit. Okay, now the other one. I'm sorry, do that again.
On this side. Not here.
Okay, why don't we go try to...
Do you have a quarter inch? I have a quarter inch.
You do?
Yeah.
Let's go look for a quarter inch.
Right.
We're going to go look for a quarter inch,
I'm
guys.
going to drill this one real quick.
Well, why don't we use a quarter on both? Okay, just... If you want...
Switch off? Yeah.
If you want, go ahead and do that one.
Okay.
Do that one a 10-32.
Gun?
Give him this thing out, the gun. Yeah, that's a 10-32 guy right here. So he's going to drill the one. Okay, that's ready to go for a 10-32. This hole's already been too big, so we're going to go get a quarter, and then he's going to tap it for a quarter. So we're going to go look for a quarter screw. Guys, we found a quarter inch. It's real small, but we're going to put Loctite on it. At least it'll fix that box. Yeah, so he's going to take that overdone hole.
Oh, it slides right in.
Does it?
No.
Okay, so go ahead and tap it.
All right.
And then I know it's short, but we'll put Loctite. Okay, it's tapped, and now it'll take that quarter inch screw. And we'll put Loctite on it. All right, guys, we're gonna let him get that going, and we'll see what we get. Guys, we're gonna take that 10-32 and shorten it way up because we don't like putting long screws in there. When you put long screws, you can hit wires and have shorts and all that. So we're gonna trim it down to the right size. More, a lot more. Let me spin it. Go ahead, both of us. Look at it.
They're gonna say 2 people to spin a screw.
I know, 2 people to do a screw. Yeah. The guy says one real plumber can handle. We don't need 3 guys. One real plumber can do the job, but he didn't understand that you're in training. And me and Mom are a team. Been that way all this time. Right. The comment was rude. One real plumber. Well, I wonder what he is in trade. I wonder what his real trade is. You know what I mean? Okay, guys. So anyway, we'll put a little Loctite on that tip blue. Anyway, with that being said, I wonder what his real trade is. I wonder if he's a real plumber. Yeah. All right, so should we put some... Okay, we're going to put some Loctite on that screw right there, guys.
Actually say, device or anything like that.
Yeah. Put a little bit on there for her. Open that lid. What's so funny?
3 people.
Yeah, 3 people to put Loctite on a screw. Yeah, at least the box is fixed correctly now, so that's the good news. All right, guys, we're going to get that bracket on and move forward. Okay, they've been tapped, and we got 2 good heavy-duty quarter-inch screws in there. It was butchered up, but not anymore. Okay, guys, we're going to try to get all this in 1 or 2 trash cans. Then he's going to take the blades off of everyone, and we're going to try to pack them in. I got all the boxes cut up. I use this little cutter. It works pretty good, man. I just cut one side of it right here. I cut one side of it, and then I stomp the rest. Hey, you're gonna be cleaning that up. Anyway, he's gonna go ahead and take those blades off, guys. Guys, I bought this right here because it's not a DeWalt, but it takes DeWalt batteries. Anyway, I bought it because my arthritis in my hand, it's hard for me to. But this seems to work because all I really do is I just get it like this, and I cut one corner. And it does cut easier when it's not on a corner. Watch, guys. all I do is I do it like that instead of taking a knife, because most of my knives are always dull. So once I get one going here, I just...
Let me try it out.
Once I get one going, I just do this with it. And I'm good. I just cut one side, but it is good. I don't know how long the blade will last. It's changeable, but I haven't found them. So it seems that maybe even other things we can use it for, but I'm going to try it for 30 days, and if I don't like it, I'll send it back to Amazon. Hey guys, yeah, I got this ONA puller right here, and I was watching John build that puller, and I really liked it. So he wasn't sure about the rod size, so I took this fits. Let me see here. This ONA fits this guy right here. And like John says, this don't go over the whole valve. It just goes to the outside like the rest of them. So, with that being said, what I'm going to do is put that back where it belongs. So I took that tip and I went over here to size it. And that rod that is a 1024 course is what it was. I put that in and I ran it in there, and that's what it says it is. Now, you know, I checked that one and I checked it's no go. This is it. It fit perfect. So it's a 1024 course rod, I believe, that he's using. I was going to find a handle or a valve. I have plenty of them over here, shower valves. I could get into the shower valves right over here and get one out and try this handle, the screw handle. But I realized that both model Moens have the same screw for both, because if it didn't, then I wouldn't be able to use this, because this is for the old model, this is for the new model. So, and this one thing that I measured right there fits both. They only give you one size, so it must fit both. It's got to fit both. So anyway, we'll go ahead and go from there. So I'm going to try putting that kit together. I'm going to buy everything and I'll try to find that rod. And that was a great idea, guys. I don't know if you guys saw his video where he builds a cartridge puller for both Moen sizes, and the way it fits together and locks together all the pieces is amazing. Genius, genius. That's all I can say. Okay guys, we got everything cleaned up. That's his overalls, but everything's done. We'll move his trash cans back. Let's go see how it's going in here. Alright, both outlets are now working. Alicia's got this all done almost. So we did 3 fan lights.
Oh,
and when she was touching that, she got shocked a few times. She thought it was electrical, but we figured it out right away. It was friction. What happens is when she go outside and come back in, she'd touch it and she'd get a shock. So right away, I asked her to do it again. She went out there and came in and touched and got it again. But then I said, now do it again. If you don't get it again, if you don't get it the second time, it's not the electricity. If you feel like, you know, you got a shock, you touch it, and then you go to touch it again and you don't get nothing, it was just friction. Every time we go outside and come back in and touch it, we get a little shock, but it doesn't happen a second time. Lots of extra parts for him to save, just in case these go out. And we vacuumed. And at least she's looking good up there. For 65 years old, you know, looking good. All done here. Everything is good. The guy was really happy to get everything situated. Now we're going to go to Home Depot and try to pick up materials for tomorrow. And then we'll call it a day. It's about 1. The time we get home will be about 3. Hopefully we won't hit no traffic. Well, we got 3 fans done. Got all those safety issues done with the open splices and stuff. We got, yeah, I said 3 fans. And then, of course, Vinny fixed the ducting in 2 spots, and he put a hanger on it because it was like going in a V like this. So, and they had a hanger on it, but it was like a wire, you know, for like drop ceilings or something, you know, the cheap shit. But anyway, Vinny did a good job up there. He's got video of all the stuff that I'm going to add to it. You know, I'm probably going to put it in somewhere in the middle and run it real, you know, and that way you can see what he did up there. Other than that, and remember, guys, this may not be code, but it's a lot safer than what it was. I mean, it's not our fault that they run wires a certain way and a certain. They're not paying us. They're not going to pay us to cut everything out and redo it. You just got to make it safe. Got to make it work. Is it on? I thought I heard something.
It is.
Got to just make it safe. Make it work. And you know, that way nothing happens. But you know, staples every 7 inches. You know, when you're going up walls, you know, or in the attic, or I don't know even what it is in the attic. What the hell it is?
4.5 feet.
4.5 feet in the attic or something. But you know, he put some up there, but we stopped because every time he was hitting it with the hammer, the ceiling was vibrating. We just didn't want to put him through that. You know, so we're not there to bring it up to code or whatever. We're there just to fix the issues, safety issues. All right, guys, we're done for today.
6 feet.
4.5 to 6 feet, something like. I don't even care. But with that being said, I'll try to get this video posted, and we'll see what we can do tomorrow and Wednesday. All right, guys, talk to you later. Hope you guys had a good weekend. You want to say goodbye, guys? Let Vinny say goodbye. Yeah. And Alicia?
Bye.
Bye. Okay.
Bye.
All right, guys, talk to you later.
Put the strap on. See how this one, it's all loose. Mine, put right there. I'm not a ducking person, but I tried.
Son, how you doing?
Good, good.
Okay, get a little video.
There's my dad.
Pictures. I need that of the strapping.
I had a hole right here that I need to close up.
Okay.
This is how they strapped this one. It looked like maybe whoever ran the electrical might have hit that, stretched it out and broke and busted this. I'm gonna replace it with one of these, make it look good. This is hideous. A little bit right there. Almost connects it already. I just need to tape it. I'm gonna lift that up and get a piece of wood.
Well, that was pretty nasty. He's not even trying to make it cut and do his own.
Looks like this was cut to over here because they can't reach. Literally can't reach. They're both tugged. So they have jumper wires going from 10 using 15.